Ooh, welcome back everybody, MaxWAL here, bringing you Crusader Kings 2. This is a fantastic game in the Paradox series of Crusader Kings 2, EU4, Victoria 2, and Hearts of Iron. There we go, jeez. Took me a while to figure that one out. But yes, it's a fantastic game. We're going to jump right in, and we're going to actually start at a lovely beginning start date of 769. Now, this game is really good because it starts from the earliest that we have is 769 and it goes all the way up to EU4, which is 1450, around there. I don't exactly remember the exact end date. I think it's 1451, sometime then. Anyway, there's plenty of places where we can start off with. We can play as a count, we can play as a duke, we can play as a king, or we can even play as an emperor if we really wanted to. We can play as the emperor of the Byzantine Empire. However, of course, there's also plenty of different religions. However, this time we're going to play as a Catholic count. Now, overall, we're not going to be playing as underneath anybody, but one of the big thing is that most of Catholicism is a feudal. However, there is tribal in Scotland and all of Ireland. What we're going to start out with is a lovely little count down here. The reason being just mainly because I wanted to play as an Irish count again, because the first playthrough I ever played in CK2 was as an was playing in Ireland and expanding from there. But the other reason is because the duchy is hysterically named here. I'll show you once we're in the game. However, we're going to have the little bit backstories. We're actually going to do a ruler design. We're going to not have that hair. That's horrible hair, man. There you go. That's much better. And there you go. Good beard. Now, the former leader was disposed of. He doesn't exist anymore. Don't worry about him. But to honor him, we're changing our flag slightly by keeping the same colors. You know, good for us. Now, we're going to start with MaxWAL, and we are the Got dynasty. That sounds okay. Now, a little of a backstory of who we are as the chief. We were once, or we still are, a brilliant strategist. Now, there's five different things that you can take. We can either have intrigue-based, we can have diplomatic-based, we can have stewardship-based, we can have military-based, or we can have learning-based or theology-based. We're going to go with this one, and the reason being because we were once a famous general underneath our old count. However, because he was disposed of one way or another, we're now in charge. So, we start out with a famous general. However, since we're taking up the roles, we feel a little bit stressed. We never expected to be leading, so the fact that we're stressed is a little bit understandable. We were also lovelily wounded when we were fighting, giving us this wound that we have currently. However, because we were a famous general, we had to have something going for us. We were brilliant strategists, but we had to have something going for us. Now, we could be attractive, we could be strong, but I believe we were a genius. The reason being we were a genius is because we led to victory after victory. Now, if that will continue in the future, that's up to debate. But because we are a genius, and because we're general, let's just add lustful in there. We like the ladies. We like the ladies a lot. And, lastly, we're a little cynical. Now, throughout all of our battles, we've realized that God isn't really going to be helping us. We still believe that, of course, there most likely is a God and all that, but we don't believe that God is right there with us every time, so we believe that it's our skills itself that are going to help us on the battlefield. So, this is what we have now. We're a lovely, brilliant strategist who was once a famous general. We're going to take over for this count, because for whatever reason. So we're a little bit stressed. We were wounded on the battlefield, but due to our genius abilities, and the fact that we believe in ourselves more than anything else, we survived. And we're lustful, just throwing that in there. Because, I need a lot of kids starting off. I don't want to die off immediately. Alright, let us start. Everything is going to be kept the same, and I don't really want to play in Iron Man mode because my computer is not exactly the best setup. that and Iron Man mode, every save on every a save on every month might slow down the game way too much for my liking. However, we shall start immediately. We are playing as an Irish Catholic chief. Catholicism has all of these lovely additives to it, and because we're tribal, we can't really build any towns or anything. All we can do is build temples, tribal, and fort holdings. And you can look at all these other things. We can take up to 3 concubines, which we shall take, because we are very lustful. We want those concubines. Now, let us look for a good wife. Wow, there's not many. You're actually the best one I could see. You're also lustful, so that's actually a good addition there. However, one of the things, because I want to have concubines, I'm going to bring in some concubines into my play. And the way to do that is, if we go to intrigue, we can see down here bringing in some lovely ladies into our court. However, I'll do that a little later. First, we're going to go through every single button. Just if you've never played this game, overall, looking at it, I'll do it as quickly as I can. We're going to try and become exalted among men, try to get a lot of prestige, and we're going to focus on our focus of one of these 5. We're going to go with hunting. The reason being hunting is because it gives us our health, and we can get a dog at some point. And we'll follow the White Stag, hopefully. So we have that. Next, let's go to our council. We have 1 person on our council, and he's a powerful vassal. The reason he's a powerful vassal is because we only have 2 holdings, and that means that because he actually holds something, of course he's a powerful vassal. Now, this downloadable content for the council, it is, a lot of people don't like it, and I have to agree most of the time it is a little bit annoying. However, the fact that there's powerful vassals make the game a little bit interesting, because you have to put people in these positions, even if they're not that good. Let's see who we can get here. Oh boy, we have like nobody good. Well, whatever. Let's put you there, a steward. Ugh, of 9. That's not fantastic. Oh, you're okay. Anybody good here? Oh, you're good. Alright, well, we got some decent people. I would have liked if we had a better any of these guys. Well, I guess these 2 mainly. But we're going to train troops, and we're going to build our legend. And the reason that we're doing training troops is because we want to have a larger levy size than everybody around us. And why are we building our legend? Mainly because, well, we want prestige, and we need warriors raised, and hopefully we can get that while we take some of these places. Now, sending technology, we're going to try and steal some technology from the Byzantine Empire, because they are the best technological nation out there. You can see here, our technology is 066. That represents from this tab. Then we have 0 finished here, and 6 on both economy and culture. Whereas if we go all the way over to here, we can see that these guys have 6, 10, and 7 done. So we're going to hopefully steal technology from them. Now, we don't steal an actual technology, we steal technological points. So those then go towards buying and investing in to get to the next level of technology. Right, so we have those 2. And you. The court chaplain, because everything here is Catholic, there's no point in proselytizing, and there's no reason to build zeal, because the chance of a zealots raised is way too high. So I'm just going to make some friendly handshakes with the Pope, and hope that goes. Let's go to minor titles. Let's give you the court physician role. I don't need a designated regent, and most of these ones right here are mainly to keep people happy, but there's nobody really as a need for that. Because I don't have many vassals. I don't have any vassals. I have 1 vassal, and he's pretty useless. Now, is there a better person to put in charge? No, your court chaplain. Oh, I can't have you. Oh, you're not fighting. Okay. I get these guys are okay. 2 8s isn't exactly fantastic, but I rounded off with a 21, so that's good. So we've finished technology. Looking at laws, we can look at the inheritance of these realm. Currently it's agnatic gravelkin, which means that only males can hold or become the next count. And gravelkin means that our entire country or kingdom could break apart into whoever has claimants on it. well, you can look right here. You can repause and read if you want. But right now, because we only hold one, nothing's going to break apart. Now, the realm, status of women, of course we want to raise that at some point, but for now, we can't, because we need tolerance of at least level 3, and there's no point in doing it right now. But we want to be able to revoke titles, and it's the only thing we can do right now, so we might as well. This stuff, usually it's pretty okay to leave it where it is. In the council, we have no council laws available. We need increased tribal organization in order to lock them. So actually, that's actually really good, because having no council is awesome. Now, we get to our military tab. I can have a possibility of 574, and I have 286 people currently. I can raise vassal limits, except you don't allow any or don't have any units currently. Yeah, I can only have 0%, so fun times. Or I can spend money, a one-time initial cost and then a monthly cost to hire some mercenaries if I want to take over most of Ireland, which I might, but it probably isn't going to get to that. I just need to actually first get the claimants. Now, we go to the intrigue. Like I said, there's lots of things that we can do. Like, we found a merchant republic, which is really interesting. I did that one time when I was playing in Sweden. I decided to form a merchant republic rather than an actual kingdom. Interesting choice. Or we can adopt feudalism, which I most likely will want to do. We can found the Holy Roman Empire. You know, having the capital of the Holy Roman Empire being in Ireland. That sounds like a really fantastic idea. Or we can borrow some money from the Jews. Not really wanting to do that, and then we can expel them. Like, sometimes you could get the money and then immediately expel them. It takes prestige, but you can keep all of the money and not have to pay it back. So it's one of those really funny cheats that has a lot of negative, but it's fine. Alright, so I probably want to do something like this because maybe I want to be able to have some concubines. Definitely, and they only cost 1, so that's actually a decent amount right now. The last one is factions. There's a possibility that sometimes a faction could rise, like somebody wants to become independent, or they want to raise council rule, or change the laws of the land, and they can try and force you to do that with military. And one of the things you do is that if you have a strong military yourself, personal military, it works really well to deter them from doing that. Retinue is another one of those things where this is a personal army. These don't go away, unlike these army levies, which we had to raise and then dismiss to make them recuperate. These guys require, though, a cap usage, and we only have 7 total, which is way too low for even the smallest amount, which is 580. Now, you most of the time want to go for like a really strong unit, because strong units don't die as much, they do more damage against the enemies, but because the factions that you can get, they will have a percentage of your amount of people, it's really a good idea to go with the most people you can get for the least amount of cost. So usually you might want to go with a light skirmish, or ones that a lot of people that'll cost. And the last one is just looking at the Catholic faith. So, yay! Fun times. Right, I wanted to go here and bring in a couple of you girls. The reason being because I wanted a concubine. You're not bad. I'll take you as a concubine. You're not good enough for my wife. Sure. I'll ask you to be my concubine as well. And then I guess I shall marry that 16-year-old here. I mean, you're good diplomacy-wise, but very shit and everything else. But you're lustful, so I'll do it. It was 100 for marrying you. Now I have 2 concubines and I have a wife. So I need to pop out some kids. I mean, I'm 34 already. I'm unmarried, but that's going to be gone now. So let's just continue. Oh, right, I was going to. So here we can build some buildings. We can also build it over here, but tribal at the beginning anyway. We can only build 2 things right now because we don't have the technology to build shipbuilder. And these values require prestige. Anything with a crown requires prestige to upgrade. And we'll definitely need to upgrade, I believe it's not war camp, I believe it's training ground. No. To get to the highest, to become feudal, Earth Hill Fort is required the highest level. Yeah, Stone Hill Fort 4. And I believe you need some sort of value here to do it. But anyway, what I really want is tax income. So we need to build the market. Definitely need that. And then over here we can see the last one: hospital, fort, trade post. Trade post is for merchant companies, or for where's the button? It's not economy, is it? Well, that kind of works, but it's trade zones. There. This is the Silk Road, and any one of these that's next to the water, you can build a trade post. If you look here, all of the following must be true. The second one is located on a major trade route, and if you're the owner, you can build a trade post. Whereas if you click here, this doesn't have located on a major trade route. Or you could be a merchant republic and you can build trade routes. And then the last couple is a fort. If you're in enemy territory, you can build a fort. It works as a defensive building, and it increases the supply limit. And the last is hospital. Now, because I have not played with the Reaper's Due DLC, we now have a huge amount more of diseases, and we can build a hospital to try and prevent a lot of that. But let us continue and see how this goes. Okay, so now we married. I can either take gold or prestige, and prestige will go up nonetheless, and I want gold right now. I need gold right now. So I can have 3 people who I can make babies with. And so that sounds like a good start. I can get another one if I really wanted to. You know what? 1.25, I'll do it. Are you decent? Arbitrary. Well, I'll do it anyway. Become my concubine. Sometimes you'd want to get people that are... Yeah, you suck. Yeah. Sometimes you want people... Alright, there's 3 traits. 3 traits that are the best. Like I was saying before, you want genius or quick, I guess, is a little bit less value of it. But there's genius, strong, and attractive. If you can get those 3 traits, then you can pass them down genetically to your children and children's children, children's. Anyway, down the line in all of your dynasty. So what you really want is to find people who are attractive, strong, and genius, and put them into your family so that you can have a much better handle and a possibility of getting children that have those abilities as well. Now, will we see them? Maybe. I mean, there's always the possibility somehow randomly they get that ability, but it's way smaller of a chance. On a crazy visit to the abbot of a local monastery, you observe a group of monks translating beautiful illustrated books into your language. Oh. No. If I had 40 gold to throw away, I would, but I don't have 40 gold to throw away. Now, I can designate a regent, but there's not really anybody like fantastic to do it, and I'm not really in a position that needs it. You're slothful. There's no like really great person, which sucks actually. Well, as everybody gets babies and continues on, maybe I'll find somebody that will be good enough. So how much money am I getting? I'm 0.52 monthly balance. I'm getting 2.01 monthly prestige and 0.15 monthly piety. So right now I want to be exalted among men, which means I need 1,000 prestige. The White Stag. So I got this event because I have the hunting focus. The White Stag, lately have been persistent rumors from peasants traveling the wilds that a strange mythical beast has been sighted in your realm. It is a white stag, powerful and elusive. The common folk claim it's come from another world, and that the hunter who claims it will be imbued with divine power. I must find it. A Jewish exile. Yeah. Whoa! You're zealous. Can I even demand religious? No. True believer. Yeah, you'll never change. I'll take you, but you're more of a... just stay back there. Maybe I shouldn't have taken him. Alright. I need 73 for the next market upgrade. My personal wealth should be going up at some point, maybe? Yeah, 0.63 now. Fantastic. Although, we'll see how that goes. Saddle my horse. We must chase after it. What? You died already? I guess. You're a commander, though, and you're a commander. Oh, God. Alright, you can, Yeah, you become marshal. Train troops, please. Wait. Wow, that made my military go down. 562 only now. Well, I have more than you. So I still will be able to win most likely. And once again, because of the fact that I'm 21 on martial, is really good. Well, I need to pop out some babies. So, you know, one of you ladies, 2 of my concubines are arbitrary. That's a little unnecessary. Oh, right. So I can do, I gain your trait, humble trait, which is actually pretty decent. Monthly piety plus. Same trait, opposite trait. So anybody who's proud doesn't like me as much, but anybody who's humble likes me. But it costs me 20 prestige, or I gain arbitrary, which is, once again, I do not like arbitrary at all. Vassal opinion -5 for every vassal, and stewardship -2, learning -1. No. I'll lose prestige for this hit. A much better idea. Apparently, every time I lose prestige, I can't do that anymore. I don't want to really become a paragon of virtue. There's not even anybody to fight, really, around here, so there's no point in that. I can groom an heir. But that's going to take over 16 years to do that. I can build a war chest. I need 300. And for 3 years I get war tax? No, that's fine. I'll become the king of Ireland. My ambition is to become one. This gives, if I'm a pagan, unlimited use, but if the fabric claims chancellor mission is available, it may acquire a claim on Ireland with this ambition. Alright. Yeah, I'll do this. I want to become the king of Ireland anyway. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to survive that long. Stress is still there, -1 health. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Quick! Call my physician. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I die immediately? This is so stupid. Alright, I'm not going to do this any other time, but I don't really want to start over again. So let us just load at January 1st. Yeah, I really apologize for this, but I go in the game like, what, a year and a half and I die? That's silly. Well, anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. I really apologize for this. I don't really want to do the entire episode over again, so I'll just start from January in the next one. It's a little bit cheating, but that's fine. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.